I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it. What's going on, y'all? This is Terrance, and welcome you to another edition of Terrance Hill TV, presented to you by WTV over the digital airways of YouTube. We are live on a Saturday night. We're reacting to the brand new Will Smith album called Based on a True Story. Before we get into the review of the album, hit that like and subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell as well to be notified whenever new content is uploaded. Check out the community section as well, where you guys can vote on polls, and there's some other videos that you can check out as well. So check all of that out. But thank you so much for connecting with this particular platform. So I'm a big Will Smith fan musically. I'm more of a fan of him as an MC than I am from his acting. I think he's a great actor, but I like his music a lot. Film wise, I have these thoughts a lot of times, what would be my favorite film of Will Smith's. Hitch would probably be my favorite. Then I would probably start looking around iRobot, Enemy of the State, Bad Boys, and I would say this may not be my favorite movie of his, but I think it's one of his best acting performances. The Legend of Bagger Vance. I think that was a great one. Music wise, albums, solo albums, I would probably say. I mean, I know it's easy to say Big Willie Style, and that probably is his best album. But believe it or not, I like Born to Rain a lot. I think Born to Rain is kind of underrated. I think Born to Rain is a lot better than Millennium. And I would say, Born to Rain would probably be my one of my favorite albums of his. It's pretty dope album. Him and a group of people singing with him. I forgot the name of the particular R&B group that was accompanying him on that album, but it's one of my favorite projects of his. So it's been 20 years since we got his last album, which was Lost and Found. I thought Lost and Found was a good album. Switch was a great song. I think Party Starter was on there as well. Mr. Nice Guy, Loretta. Those are the ones that kind of, I can draw off memory bank. So it's been 20 years. We've been waiting on a Will Smith album for a minute. And so let's get into the actual review of this project. So it's called Based on a True Story, Season 1, Rave in the Wasteland. I had to run this album twice. The first time I listened to it, I was kind of a little kind of confused, kind of on the fence about it. Did I like it? Did I not like it? I think it's the best rapping he's ever done, period. So it wasn't so much of the rapping, it was just kind of more of the cohesion of it, how I feel about some of the songs. And then I got a chance to listen to an interview he did with Sway and Heather B from Shade 45. And listening to that interview and listening to him explain the album made it make a little bit more sense for me. And I ran it back last night, and I liked it a lot better on the second listen than I did from the first listen, because the first one I was kind of, again, I noticed immediately that his rapping was like 100 times better than it ever been. And again, I think he's been a good rapper, but obviously he's an actor, and that's probably Obviously, that's been like priority in his life, not necessarily his music, but I can hear the improvement like big time. But it's just a matter of did I like the songs? And yeah, on second listen, I did. Let's get into some of the actual songs from here. Um, so the album opens up with this intro barbershop thing. It's kind of playing off of Coming to America with the barbers, and I thought it was kind of dope because they rapped on it, and it was good to hear Jazzy Jeff talk on this particular song as well, along with B Simone. Then we transition to You Looking for Me. Now on two listens, I like the rapping on Looking for Me. I thought the production was just kind of so. Um, Not that I don't think it's a good song. I just don't know if I would have opened with that one, but it's still a decent track. And but again, he rapped very well on it. Now, even though it probably wasn't my favorite production on the album, but I like there was one part when we started rapping and the drums came in. That was just crazy. Okay, then we go to episode 3 because I shouldn't say songs; these are episodes. So episode 3, we have him playing like this reverend character throughout the entire album, and then he gives this sermon about a rave in the wasteland, and pretty muchly, encouraging people that they can get through difficulties in life. And then we transition to episode 4, which is a song called Rave in the Wasteland. I thought, the track was different, but the rapping was very, very good. But it's definitely, and listening to him talk, it made sense too, because this is not, he didn't put this album in any particular genre. So it's just like a art piece. And I can appreciate that. I can definitely appreciate when artists, and for him, I don't think he's ever had this before. So it's good for artists to have these art pieces. For Eminem, his art piece would be Revival. For Kendrick Lamar, his art piece would be Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I feel like Kingdom Come would be Jay Z's art piece. For Nas, it would be Life is Good. So it's good for, I think, for MCs to have like the art piece albums. Sometimes it may not necessarily be what the fans want, but it's definitely something that the artist needs to express art wise. And I tend to gravitate towards those albums. I like Revival a lot from Eminem, even though a lot of people didn't. I like Mr. Morale a lot from Kendrick. And I enjoyed Kingdom Come from Jay Z. And one of my, it's two Jay Z songs I always point out is Meet the Parents and A Ballad for a Fallen Soldier, which are off the Blueprint too. But those are great songs. So I like it when, you know, MCs or artists can get artsy, if you will. Okay, then we go to episode 5, a song called Bulletproof. And this song really feels like a Will Smith song, like from a hook standpoint and just from the vibe of it. But I thought the message that he had to convey on it was a very, very good song. Then we transitioned to Hard Times with Tiana Taylor. I thought the chorus on the song was very, very good. I really could connect with it. And it's definitely like an uplifting song if you're going through something. So again, he really conveyed like messages throughout this particular project, but he rapped very well on it. Okay, then we go to episode 7 with Big Sean. Uh, you know, Beautiful Scars, man. That joint is crazy. He held his own. He held his own with Sean, so I have to salute him on that. Okay, then we go to Tantrum with Joyner Lucas. This is my second favorite song off of here. The rapping was incredible. This is, I think, the second time him and Joyner have connected. Maybe they've done it 3 times, but I know this one and the Will remix. Will Smith jumped on that, which was incredible. I know him and Joyner have a friendship. And it was also good to see Joyner in the last Bad Boys film as well. But this is another song. I thought Will held his own with Joyner. Like, you know, you probably think like, oh man, he's gonna get cooked on get smoked on this song. But no, that didn't happen. He really held his own, and I could connect with his lines. And I thought Will went crazy on here. Okay, then we transition to episode 9, which is First Love. This is like an unorthodox track. I got a chance to see the guitar player. I don't know his name, but I saw some of the instrumentation and the way this was kind of put together from Will's, either was an Instagram or like a YouTube video. I saw the guy playing the guitar. He just went crazy. So I could tell that some of that was in this song, and I thought the chorus on here was good. But so it's a different type of track. Like I said, if you're just looking for like a traditional hip hop album, this is not it. This is like a art piece. This is like just music. So if you go into it from that standpoint, I think you can appreciate it, but you are going to get a lot of good rapping. And again, this is the best emceeing that Will has ever done before. Then we transition to episode 10, which is Make It Look Easy. I like the Latin vibes from this song, and I thought Will rapped well and real smooth track. Okay, then we have another, interlude or skit, him doing the whole Reverend thing, and this is a prelude to the next song, which is You Can Make It. And this song he didn't like do like this compound rapping, or it was more of a laid back type of song. And the song has been out for a minute. I know he performed this at the BET Awards with Sunday Service. The first time I heard this song, I was kind of on the fence about it. I'm not talking about listening to the album. I mean, when it first came out, but having ran this song through several times, I can really appreciate it and connect with some of the things that Will had to say. Okay, then we go to episode 13, which is my favorite song off of their entire album, which is called Work of Art, featuring Jaden and Russ. Now, I thought Jaden had the best hook on the entire album. I didn't even know that was Jaden until I listened to it for the second time, but he killed that hook, man. That hook was crazy. I thought Russ and Will both had great bars. And I like that bar that Will said, everybody wants to be a lion until it's time to do lion-ish. And I just thought that was fire. And then it closes out with the sermon from the Reverend, kind of giving like this benediction of the service that everyone had attended. But yeah, salute to Will Smith, man. I thought this was a good project. Um, Again, his best rapping that he's ever done before. I don't know where I would still rank this within his discography. I'll have to kind of listen to it some more. I don't think this is better than Big Willie style. Um, it's probably better than Born in the Rain, but there's a lot from Born in the Rain that I like. I would definitely say this is better than Lost and Found, and this is definitely better than Millennium. So this would probably be his second, possibly third best project from his solo music. But leave a thought in the comment section. What did you think of this project? What did you think of his rapping? And could you tell the improvement from his writing and rapping? But salute to him. I thought he was very transparent on here, kind of talking about stuff that Will Smith is canceled. The whole thing that transpired with Chris Rock, and stuff about his kids and his relationship with Jada. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely Will kind of not doing the whole Will thing, but this is him really telling his story. So leave a thought in the comment section. What did you think of this project? And before we get out of here, those that want to follow me on all the social media sites, you can find me on Instagram at I'm in the Hills, Facebook, I'm in the Hills, Snapchat, I'm in the Hills, X, formerly known as Twitter, I'm in the Hills, and TikTok, I'm in the Hills as well. I have two websites. The first one is www.doubleetv.com. That stands for Epic Elevate the Vision. And the other website is www.terrancehill.com as well. And those want to donate to our efforts, the Cash App is I'm in the Hills. You can send it Venmo as well. And also you can send in a super chat. I really appreciate you guys for tuning into this edition of Terrance Hill TV. Again, presented to you by WTV over the digital airways of YouTube. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell as well. I'm about to shut this down and go watch LeBron and the Lakers take on the Memphis Grizzlies. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it